Hello, my name is Dylan Hamilton. Lately, I've been practicing in Unreal Engine 5, specifically the Lyra extension. I've just been practicing some level design around here, trying to work with flow and form around here, as we can see. Trying to make it to where the flow for the players is easy. They're able to work around the map without any like hard disruptions to their movements, so they could just quickly like move around the level. Uh, for this, I have a couple areas to show. The main area is this circular area. It's easy, allows the player to like quickly move around, make a decision on which path they want to go to, and just breaks it up a little bit. I've also practiced a bit with these other objects, just placing them around just to break up like the open areas and allow for much more easier flow, as well as giving cover to the players if they're in a heated gunfight. This is for a multiplayer shooter game, by the way. We also have a couple areas over here that breaks away from like this circular cylindrical design. It allows players to have a change of pace, as well as showing that there's an upstairs area. It's a smaller upstairs area that is more away from the action, but still open enough to allow for some smaller combat zones here. So let's get into a little playtest, and I shall show you. Alright. So right around here, we can see we can immediately just go up here. And the reason for that little bounce area is to show the players that there is an upstairs area that they can go to. As well as, since there's like this is a more compact area, so you'll see weapons and other power-ups being placed around, just to kind of add to the overall flow, or the actual gameplay of the map itself. But as you can see here, I've tried to work with hello. Try to work with elevation a bit more. So I've added these areas up here, little staircases, just to kind of have an advantage over the battlefield, just a little bit, but not enough to make it to where there's a disadvantage for other players. There are also teleporters that equally make it easy for players to move around the map. They get from one side of the map to the other, so they're not having to fight this wave right here. Nope, there's a little bit of a bug going on. But equally with this little compact area right here, I've also added a little shotgun area. It's an area that takes away from like going through these bigger areas. It's a much more compact area. It breaks it up just a little bit more. More cover, but equally closer combat. With these little boxes around here, I've made it to where they provide cover, but at the same time also break up these wide open areas that I have. So like you can make a choice. So like if you're standing right here, you can make a choice right to go that way or that way. Ultimately, it just adds to the player's flow. Right here, as you can see, I died. There are also these areas, or like these little things that add to the cover, so you can shoot from them. Well, kind of having a little bit more cover, so you're not just like right here, right in the open. Be able to just shoot off of them. there's one more thing I want to show. Going up right here, there's also this little, aside from having this little area that just fight, like you could fight right here, and then go in there for like a weapon. There's also this little jump down, which I think is pretty neat. You can jump down, get some health, and then continue in the fight. And just easily being able to move around from one side to the other. Same thing with, oh no, he's free. With this, being able to go upstairs, have a shotgun, come down. And ultimately just having like smoother movements. If you need health, you can come down around here. And then there's continue the fight. Also, to help break up like the open spacing, I have added these little gaps down here just to have something interesting to like run through, break up the flow a little bit. So it's not just, oh, you're just continuously running in this flat area. It, you know, have a little bit interesting sections, and it makes room for these more interesting design options with this block out. Or gray boxing, whatever you like to call it. I like to call it gray boxing. Other people call it something else. But giving more shape to what it is and making more interesting design choices for what you want in the final map, which I think is pretty neat. But overall, this is what I have so far. I'm going to be continuously working on it, working with the set design just to make it more interesting, make it look better. Yeah, I'll be making a video on that pretty soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.